Hi, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. On this channel, I do paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, cash condensings, and then I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is interesting to you, I do hope that you consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all of those things. Okay, so for today's video, I am closing out my March budget. Hard to believe, but it is Saturday, March 30th as I am filming this, and yeah, first quarter over. Holy cow. Okay, so I always start out with my closeout. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I did not pre-populate the ending balances. Instead, we'll kind of go through each envelope and see what my ending balance is. But I did bring over my starting balances, so we know what we started with, we'll see what we ended with, and what the difference was. Okay, so with emergency, I started with 1,850. I'm ending with 1,500, 6, 7, 758, 850. So ended the same. I did have to dip into this a little bit. So health started with 430, ending with 150.70. Also had to dip into this one. And so that was a reduction of 260. Extra week started with 300, ended with 1, 2, 3, 400. Extra debt started with 900, ended with 1,050, 70, 95. Went up 195. Home maintenance started with 190, ended with 1, 2, 20, 45. Home improvement started with 370, ended with 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Sorry, I didn't figure out. So 245 minus 190, that went up 55. Thinking home improvement was the same. Yep, up 55. Car maintenance started with 155, ending with 10. I do have to get my sticker. So that went down 145, not sticker, well, my license plate, my, what is it, the registration. Okay, pet care started with 50, ending with 105. So that went up 55. And then electronics started with 345, ending with 1, 2, 3, 4. So that went up 55. Okay, so that's it for priority 1. Moving on to my priority 2 binder. Now these first don't get counted because they're kind of revolving expenses. Okay, so subscriptions. I mentioned in my last video that with my tax refund, I was actually able to fund all of my subscriptions for this year, which is awesome. So this is going to go up quite a bit. So I started with 265, and we're going to count all these up, what I'm ending with. Okay, so I started with 265 and I'm ending with 1160. And so that went up $8.95. So that's awesome. Vacation started with 375, ending with 125. I did take out of this to fund a business expense because I needed it. So, and I had it. So this is the nice thing about, you know, this method. While this money is earmarked to vacation, at the end of the day, it's all savings, right? And so it's, you can use it how you want to use it or need to use it. Obviously, for the more critical categories, especially if you are using this to, you know, put money away each month for your like necessities, you don't want to do that with with this. But you know, with these envelopes, like I don't even have a vacation plan for this year, so this is just an envelope that I'm adding to and just letting build up. And so, you know, if I need to repurpose that money elsewhere, you know, that is my decision to make. So okay, Christmas started with 80, ending with 130. So that went up 50. Holiday dinner started with 80 and also ending with 130. And then gifts. So started with 215. And then I have these placeholders and kind of categories for the gifts as I fund them. Okay, so ending with 220, because I actually did have to, my niece's birthday is this month and we're celebrating on Easter tomorrow. So I did actually also take out 50 for that. So while this just went up 5, you know, it was because of actually removing that 50 that it's not higher. All right, so that does it for priority 2. Moving on to priority 3. Entertainment started with 105, ending with 50, 70, 80. I did have one of those theater dates with my friend, and so we always go out to dinner before, so I take out for that. I take out of the entertainment envelope for that. Clothes started with 145, ended with 150, 70. So that went up 25. Beauty started with 130, ended with 10. I did make some purchases, some beauty purchases. Miscellaneous started with 105, ended with 120, 30. And then planner stuff started with 105, ended with 130. All right. Now, lastly, my business binder. So taxes started with 73, ended with 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 1, 2, 3. So 373. So that went up 300. Now subscriptions. So again, with the tax refund, the reason why I even got it was because of all of my business expenses. And so not only did I fund my personal subscriptions for the year, but I funded my business subscriptions for the rest of this year and all of next year, which is incredible. So I don't need to start putting away again for those subscriptions until beginning of next year. So that's such a weight off of my mind. Because there's just a lot of different things needed to, try and run a business. So I try and do annual charges as much as I can because typically you save on that. So, all right, so let me count all this up. Okay, so I started with 1150 and I'm ending with 3730. So that went up 2580. Incredible. The rest of these I don't think moved at all. Yeah, they did not. So that stayed the same, that stayed the same, and that stayed the same. Okay, so I will now speed this part up and I will calculate the ending balance. So the total beginning balance, sorry, that's really messy, is 7,542. And so I will speed this up and add all the ending and I'll come right back. Okay, so my ending balance is 11,212, which is a difference of 3,670. Okay, so let me circle this, copy that. We're gonna move on to the next page, which is my net worth calculation. Okay, so my net worth last month was $170,691. And so I have pre-populated my assets and liabilities. And so we just saw my total in my envelopes, 11,212. My estimated home value based on Zillow is 245,100. My estimated trade-in value on my car based on Kelley Blue Book is 22,514. And my current 401k account balance is 82,104. So let's add up all of my assets. Okay, so my total assets, 360,930. Okay, and over to my liabilities, my current balance owed on my Chapter 13 bankruptcy, 42,795. My current balance on my mortgage for just the just the premium, doesn't include escrow and all that kind of stuff, is 120,769. My balance on my second 401k loan, I paid off that first one. So the second one, the current balance is $3,042. The third loan, the balance is $8,407. So let's add up my liabilities. Okay, so my liabilities is $175,013. And so we're gonna calculate my new net worth by subtracting my liabilities from my assets. So 360,930 minus 175,13. Okay, so my new net worth is 185,917. So to get the amount changed, I'm going to subtract last month's net worth from this month. So minus 170,691. And so that went up by 15,000 thanks to that tax refund. And to calculate then the percent difference, I'm going to divide the amount changed by last month's net worth. So divided by 170,691. Okay, so that was a 9% increase in my net worth. That feels good. I'll be really happy when that gets over 200,000. So I think I put as my next goal, 200K or more net worth. So hopefully we will see that soon. Okay, so that actually does it for today's video. Next up will be my first paycheck stuffing for April. All right, thanks everyone. I hope you're having a great week.